On to our term paper question. I feel like this is going to be a dissertation. We're going to be revisiting this often. And I'm just going to do an initial read-in to see, like, how I could even tackle this as a person. How Little Richard's yells, screams, high-pitched staccato runs, vaudevillian performance, and general black gayness in the 1950s was as much responsible for trends in future subgenres of metal as Sabbath was in the 1970s. Great question. Little Richard. Little known fact, Lemmy from Motorhead, and man, they did have to drag his ass out of here. I feel like term limits for bands except Motorhead. Lemmy ran that mug into the ground. Like, that band never circled like a wildebeest in the sun. They went balls out until the day he dropped, okay? There's only one Lemmy. There will never be another Lemmy. I mention that to mention this. Lemmy loved Little Richard. He said that Little Richard was almost the father of it all. The showmanship, you know? He left everything on the stage. He never held back any of it. He gave it his all. And let's remember, in the 50s, being gay and being black, and then like not even hiding it, like Shorty was out, okay? That took so much guts. And I think that's one of the things that Lemmy admired the most, was just his, as Mammoth says, his general black gayness in the 1950s. That took guts, man. And I do agree that there are it could be argued that Little Richard was as much of an influence as Ozzy Osbourne was. And Black Sabbath overall. I mean, it's almost like black gayness and Black Sabbath teamed up to give us everything we have today in the metal industry, and everything that's ever been since. Oh, I wonder if Black Sabbath had any, I wonder if Little Richard had a lot of influence on them too. Morgan is going to, she didn't look over there. Okay, she can't see. I feel like this is gonna be a part. First, we're gonna do just a basic reading about Little Richard, because he certainly deserves the airtime. His little mustache, adorable. Let's just do a past, present, and future for Little Richard. And then what we'll do is we'll just start taking this apart little by little. I'm going to do more research to formulate questions. I feel like Little Richard should just be a topic unto his own self. Unto his own self. Fascinating individual. That's what we're going to do. We're going to look the Little Richard realness with a past, present, and future. Not just of Little Richard, not really him, because he's obviously dead, but his influence. And what we're going to do is we're going to treat the influence of Little Richard as if it were a person, and we will do read-ins on that. Because if you think about it, anybody who's familiar with like chaos magic and such, there's the concept of a servitor where you unleash it upon the world. Not a golem so much, but kind of like a sigil that you release. His influence, lots of mojo there. I'm not accusing a man of being some kind of hoodoo priest. I'm just saying his influence is so widespread and so deep that I feel like it's completely appropriate to treat it like it were a human being. So that's what we're going to do. Yay me, I knew I would come up with some kind of a solution for this term paper. Okay, we're going to start past, present, and future of Little Richard's influence. Would you mind getting out of the way? All right. What? Hey. What? Woo! All right. I've never been more relieved that nobody watches this channel. Okay. Past, present, and future of Little Richard's influence. I guess we could actually call it the Littlest Richard, because we're talking about his influence as if it were a person, bebopping and scatting in and out of like all these different music genres, doing his magic, kind of like the Wizard song by Black Sabbath. Past, the influence of Little Richard. Present, future. Hey, all right. Little children with flowers and cups. I mean, how could that be bad? So we got the Page of Swords. All right. Ugh, my back is killing me. Page of Swords. Reverse. We got the Four of Swords. Reverse. Then we got these happy little chillins. Cups. Upright. Whee! Let's get our cards, our thingies. That's been deviling me for realsies like for 2 days. Like, how am I supposed to do this? Well, this is how. Page of Swords. I am a big believer in the concepts of chaos magic because it could be a frickin' Mickey Mouse hat. It doesn't matter what the tool is. It's about your will and your intent. Oh dear. Okay, so Little Richard's influence in the past, because it's a person now, I have declared it thus. A youth engaged in observing the principles of power is upright. Reversed is treachery, disloyalty, Cygnus. All right, and now we do the Four of Swords. Reversed. Come on, people. Come on, Cletus. Okay, upright, it is spiritual retreat, solitude, and repose. And reversed is chaos and disharmony. I don't like this, but we're gonna keep. I think this is gonna be, you know how when you take a class, there's a project due at the end of the semester or the term or whatever. I feel like that's what this is. I feel like this really is a dissertation, and I'm gonna be approaching this from different angles. Because basically I can do whatever I want. Oh. Reflecting upon the past, a return to innocence, simplicity, and purity. Yeah, dude, he was so talented, but there was a simplicity to it. It was just rock and roll, baby. It's just rock and roll. And that's what Lemmy was, too. Just simple. It's just rock and roll. So we've established a baseline, and I'm actually gonna gather some questions, not to test Morgan. I'm gonna gather questions that I know the answer to, and then I will ask Morgan the questions, and then if the answers match up, then I will know we're on the right track. But Morgan, this is not to test you, all right? It's to test me. Oh, God. If you ever see me upload a video where I'm dressed like a big, huge card, you're going to know what happened. Okay, so that concludes our evening. Have a pleasant block of time, 12 to 24 hours, something. I don't know how to sign off. I hope you two have a wonderful evening, I guess.